Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. And today I want to review the stuff you get for the Ultimate Fan Bundle Collection. You saw the title and the thumbnail. Yes, that's what we're reviewing today. What do you get for getting that extra stuff? So the new expansion has come out. Technically it's not released the areas yet, but you can pre-order it right now. But you can already play the new class, not just on the beta server. You can actually play the new class. I'll have a review video of that class pretty soon as well. But what I want to cover today in this video is the stuff that you get when you get it. All right, so I gave me a few things here. So again, it was the Ultimate Fan Bundle is the one I got. So that is the pricier end one. You do not have to buy this one, mind you guys, to have the game and have, you know, the stuff and the new class. I believe it is $40 US for the regular just expansion, for the newest expansion. I believe this will also be, at the time I'm making this video, it's a 10 level increase, I believe, because they're adding 4 new regions too. I will have a dedicated video on that, but what we're doing today is we're reviewing the bundle here. So it'll give you the new expansion, all the access to the new quests, all of that kind of stuff on top of that, right? Up to the new level cap, all the new quests in the new areas, the new class, which is the Mariner, which is super cool, which is a sailor, basically. Swashbucklers type, think, you know, Johnny Depp, pirate, you know. I always think of that actor when I think of, like, you know, want some more rum? We all know that character from Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Jack Sparrow, that's the name. All right, so here's what we got. We have swashbuckler frames, so we'll check those out. In fact, I'm going to blow up the frame so we can look at it a little closer for you. So we'll go to my UI here, and we're going to scale up my vitals, it's called. But I believe it is our thing up there at the top. There it is. All right, we'll scale that up. It's going to be a little blurred. It's not, that's hugely scaling it up. So let's go ahead and try those things out. So it looks like we get 3 frames. So, and I'm assuming each frame is given according to what level of pack you buy. So if you buy the generic one, I'm assuming you get the swashbuckler. I think it's the low, and then if you buy the next level up, which I'm trying to think of the name right now, that is the fleet merchants frame, and then you'll have the Tidebreakers, and that is also, you also get titles, by the way, with these names, I believe, so I will show you that too. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. And again, keep this in mind, if you're someone who buys the expansion with the generic $40 one, I'm pretty sure they always give the option to up buy the other ones, where they'll take off $40 if you wanted to buy the most expensive one later on. Okay, so that's something cool. I like it that LOTRO does that, so it's a cool little thing. So we'll go ahead and read these, so we'll automatically click these, so they'll be in our stuff. So now if you right click on the portrait, we'll check it out real quick here. All right, there it is. Okay, so swashbuckler frame looks like that. All right, kind of looks like a wooden ship or something. It's kind of cool. And then you got the fleet merchant. That's really cool. It's basically like a window, metal window hole there, or like a submarine thing. That looks pretty cool. It's probably more for a submarine, right? And then we got Tidebreaker. All right, which is like a higher quality goldish bronze looking one, which actually looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll leave that on for a while. So for now, we'll leave that on. So now what else do we get? Well, we get the Corsairs of UMBAR Collector's Edition bonus items. So again, that is the middle level of the ones. So they usually kind of tell you, right? So the Ultimate Edition, the Collector's Edition, and then the regular normal edition, okay? So this is what you get if you bought the Collector's Edition version, okay? So we'll kind of just go up as we go up. So I'm going to right click and open this one. It's going to give us a few things here. So we get a new earring. All right, so this earring gives you XP gain. Right now it says 0% because you have to be, the new area has to come out, I'm pretty sure, before that's going to work. I'm assuming it's 25%, even though it says 0 right now. It says, yeah, it says right there in the description, gives 25%, haha, look at, I know my things, to all forms of XP level 140. If you have the previous Ultimate versions, our collector's editions of the game, They also gave earrings, so I think there's like 3 or 4, and basically each one goes up to a max level. All right, so this gives plus 25% to all forms of XP until level 140. So that's why it says 0, 0. I'm already level 140, so it's not going to help me going from 140 to the new cap. So it's basically just a good thing to have up until then. So we won't worry right this second. And then we have the Fleet Merchant Steed. So we'll check out our horse here. So let's open up our collection and check that out real quick. We're just going to do these in order as we get them. Okay. Mounts have Fleet. There it is. Okay. Let's look what this looks like. All right. That looks very nice. It's a very nice looking horse. Let's go over to my barn here. I've got some good lighting in the barn so we can check it out. Oh yeah, what do you guys think? Leave your comments. What do you think of the horse? I think it looks pretty darn nice, actually. I'm recording this in high definition for you so you can see. The texturing is very, very nice on the saddle. The horse looks pretty good. Yeah, the actual cosmetic texturings on the saddles look really nice. The veins on the horse. It's a very fit horse. Yeah, it's a nice horse overall. It's a real set. It's a simplistic thing, but I like the green and brown. It looks very nice. All right, so there's that mount. And now we're going to click on Tome of the Fennec Fox. Now this is kind of cool. They're giving us a fox that is technically, in real life, located in deserts. Well, guess where we're going in Middle-earth? We're going to a desert, right? So I'm going to turn down sound effects real quick because that waterfall's a little loud. All right, so let's bring out this new little fox. So we're going to go to our collection again. We're going to go to pets, and we're going to click on the Fennec Fox. There it is. All right, let's summon him. Look at that little guy. He's cool. Look at how cool he is. Come here. Oh, dude, he's kind of adorable. I mean, they're adorable in real life, but yeah, look at that. Look at him. It's so tiny. It's kind of hard to give you guys a really good close-up with that, like, at the right angle. Let's see. If I lie down, does it make my camera? I forget. No, not really. I'm forgetting if it changes my camera position. Something I think would be cool. I really like the camera system in LOTRO, but I'd love it if they gave us a disconnect camera system so we could take, like, screenshots and look at things, right? Might glitch the game out, though. That might be a little much. That'd be hard to do. So yeah, I really like it, little Fennec Fox. Okay, so that is actually a real creature in real life, right? But obviously Tolkien put a lot of real life creatures in his stories, right? Horses, dogs, cats, right? Those are all in Tolkien's stories. So LOTRO's holding true to the fact that Tolkien obviously did have made up animals for fantasy and real animals in his stories, right? Kind of helps you make it feel more real when you have some real from our life put into the fantasy of Tolkien's Middle-earth, right? And LOTRO. So cool. Anyway, let's keep looking. All right, so now we got the Fleet Merchant's cosmetic armor. So let's go ahead and open this one. So we have, of course, all the pieces of your set, plus one hood on, one hood off. So let's go ahead and look at it here together. All right, so I'm actually going to look at it from my regular outfit because I don't want to switch any of my other ones yet. So let's go ahead and just apply them all on here. All right, that's what it looks like. It matches your horse, right, for the fleet. So if you get the collectors, just the collectors one, not the ultimate one, you will have this, okay? And then here is what the cloak looks like. Let's turn the cloak on. Oh, a very nice cloak. A very, very nice cloak. Look at that. That looks really nice. It's a nice cloak. All right, so very nice cloak. Now this is the dwarf version of the outfit, obviously. And you do get it across the armor set on every character, okay? So that's something if you see when I make a new character on any of my streams or anything, I have all these items in there. Well, now I'm going to have more because I'm going to have 3 new boxes to open like this, all right? And then here is the one with the hood. Generic, regular hood, LOTRO hood, right? Cuts into the beard. Wish they could fix that. That would be nice for this particular beard. Maybe they'll do it with a dwarf update. If they, when the race update for looks, they've done a face update in the past, but I think they're going to probably do another update like they did with the humans later on. Just a guess, but I think so. right, so that is that set. Cool. So now we've kind of looked through what you get with the Collector's Edition, okay? Including its frame, which we already looked at. So the frame would be the, again, fleet one, like that. And then, of course, the horse, which we were on a second ago, and this pet. So that's what you get with that. So now that we see all that, let's go ahead and open the Corsairs of UMBAR Ultimate Fan Bundle bonus items. Okay, so this is what you get with the Ultimate Edition. So I'm going to right-click it. All right, so here's what we get with this one. We get a generic weapon, normal aura skin. It's just in case you need to place it out. I have a video on auras if you need it. We also get our Tidebreaker's weapon aura. Okay, and then, of course, you already saw we got this border for the Tidebreaker one. And let's go ahead and put that aura on our weapon here. So this aura is from the River Hobbit one that you see right now. But I am now going to put on a different weapons aura for the Tidebreaker one. So let's put it on this one. All right, there is the difference. Let me just quickly get rid of the cape for a second so you can look. It's going to be hard to get the exact angle to let you see it, but there it is. It looks very cool. I don't know if, let's see, that's probably the best angle right there to look at it up close as I can kind of get it. It's very cool. So you can see the difference between the River Hobbit one that looks... So the River Hobbit one looks kind of like a river, the light coming through the bottom of a pool, right? Or when you're under, if you ever look at the bottom of a pool when the light's coming through, if you're in the water and that kind of thing coming through the river. This one looks very much more like ocean level waves, and if you notice, there's actually a pattern of waves that are moving across it. Do you see what? That's kind of almost like a hypnotic effect there, but that's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a really cool weapons aura. I love the weapons aura. I think that was an amazing addition to LOTRO to make your legendaries have cool different looks, and or any item really, because you could cosmetically use any weapon and then put an aura on it, right? With the cosmetic outfit system in the game. Again, we'll have more wardrobe videos coming out too, but this is covering just the updates, so this will probably be on the guide playlist, I think. So anyway, that's what that looks like. Very cool. And then what else do we get? We get the Tidebreaker's armor and then the mount. So, and also we get a parrot, okay? And we also get grant the swashbuckler emote. Well, what does that do? All right, well, let's go into our collection again. And we have 3 things to look at in the collection: the mount, the pet, and the emote, okay? So let's start with the emote. All right, swash, there it is. Let's see what this does. All right, we're going to use it. Oh, wait, I got to get a better position for you guys there. Wait, do I stay in this position after? Oh, that's cool. Wait, let's do it again. Oh, here, we got to reset it, move a little. That looks really awesome. So, wow. That's really good. That's a really cool emote animation. Going full pirate stance there. Wow, he's even got a little spin, which isn't always a good idea in combat, but it looks really cool, right? Wow, let's look at it from this angle real quick. It's a little too cramped in here. Let's go out here so we can see a better angle of it. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And then he goes into a stance of holding his dagger and sword over his shoulder. It is phasing into the armor a little bit, but that's probably because it's a dwarf. It'll probably work a little better on human and like the hobbits and stuff and elves. We dwarves are a little more bulky. Still looks fantastic though. That is so cool. Okay, so now let's look at the mount. All right, so it's the Tidebreaker mount, right? All right, so here is what the mount looks like. Very cool. Now, something neat about the Tidebreaker mount that's different with the other mount is that it actually leaves these footprints on the ground. You see these little footprints? See how cool they are when I walk around here? Watch, look at how far back it leaves them too. See the blue footprints? You can see them a little better on the road here. Isn't that cool? So it leaves these watery horseshoe footprints with like water effect. It's kind of cool. Little bubbles. Like, that's pretty cool, right? So we'll wiggle around here so we can look at them again. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mount. So now how does the mount itself look? So the mount has a lot more deep blues than the other one. It also has some more straps around the legs. It has more jewels around the front. So a little bit, maybe a little more wealthy mount, right? Beautiful. It's got an extra chest with instead of just a little bag. So it looks a little bit more like a merchant or a fancy, you know, person coming into town with a nice thing. Now I'm not quite sure why you'd ever put these around the legs right here. Maybe the is that the fetlock? I forget what the front of the horse's leg is called. But those little guards, maybe like shin guards almost. I'm not sure what the wraps around their legs though. I think that's just to look cool. There doesn't seem to be really any purpose to the wraps. But the ones going around the stomach and neck obviously are holding the armor on. It looks really good. It's very good cosmetically. Like, it's really good details and textures on those. I mean, look at how nice that looks. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good indeed. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Now, I would love to see some more horses that have, like, full-on armor. Because I'm really a fan of the huge armor, for example. This one right here. Just full-on body armor, dude. Like, yeah, maybe this is a little overkill and realistic, but it looks so cool, right? I'd love a little more like that with some of the next, maybe expansions or supporter packs. But still, the horse looks good. Now, for our last one is the parrot. We want to see the parrot, right? So, here's the parrot. Has parrot sound. You just heard it make the sound. Looks pretty darn good. I don't know if it ever lands. I'm not sure, but let's just kind of look at it the best we can here. All right, he's swung around because I'm moving. He's like, Master, where are you going, Master? Polly want a cracker? Cracker? It's from an old show. All right, well, it's very beautiful. Oh, there we go. It stopped. Perfect. Cool. So it does land occasionally. It's got red on the beak. It's got some blue on its tail. Beautiful, like yellowish and green colors. Looks really nice. It's a really nice looking pet. Yeah, I'd say it's good. Again, it's a little hard to see. It moves quickly, but oh, it's got some good sound effects there. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a great pet. Okay, so now that we've seen those, we need to open up the Tidebreaker's cosmetic stuff. So we're gonna open this up, and now this is something that's really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my regular gear. So we're gonna switch this out again. All right. So here is what it looks like. Okay, this is with the hood. Wow, it looks really nice. Look at that. All right, let me put the parrot away for a minute because it's a little distracting. Let's check this out though, this armor for a second. So that is with the hood. Beautiful pieces, but wait, there's more. There's something cool about this armor. Okay. Look at that cloak. That cloak is awesome. It's like a giant sea monster or fish. Some wave effects, and even the tassels on the end look really, really nice. The little tassels around the edge and stuff looks really good. And then I think the best part is the one without the hood, and you got the whole pirate hat going on. Like that it's a neat looking hat. And the feather, like that's pretty cool. Like I really like that a lot. I think overall I really like it. I think the only thing I would say is the resolution on the hat right here is a little, maybe a little more than it could have been, a little more maybe. But overall, really good looking hat. I like that they actually gave it a shape. And it like goes over the eye a little bit, so you can kind of only see the eye just slightly straight on. Like, I think that's kind of awesome. So, and the feather looks really cool. So, that is awesome. Now, for the last piece of armor here, cosmetically, is the Tidebreaker shoulder riding parrot. Now, there is something that is happening right now where you actually have to right-click, and this armor also comes with the thing, but you can see the shoulder's a little different, and you have the parrot like on your shoulder, and it has actual animation, which is freaking awesome. So this parrot is like amazing looking, right? The only thing I know of right now is that they had, since it has an animation and it's a shoulder piece, there was a little issue they said where they couldn't make it work with the outfit. So if you're going to use this set with your outfit, you will have to use the regular Tidebreaker shoulders with that. And if you want to show the bird, you have to equip it on your actual equipment. So it will like remove your equipment that gives you stats, your shoulders. So like maybe when you're in town or something, but then when you go to do a combat or you're fighting in the field, you're not going to be able, if you want the stats of your shoulders, if you don't care on losing those stats, you can have the bird out, but you are going to have to switch and have just the regular shoulder without the bird. That's just because since that's the first time they've done something with like an animated animal on the armor, it for some reason didn't work with the coding with the outfits. That's what they said. Maybe they'll fix it later on, but they did let us know that immediately when it came out. So that was something they knew ahead. And then also we have the Fleet Merchants Circlet. I didn't even, oh, that's one we already were wearing. I don't know what I'm saying. We already did that one. But overall, looks fantastic. I really like how it looks. I love that you got a little bird. And yeah, it's really cool. So, and then before I forget, you guys probably wanted to know about the titles. All right, so go to your character panel, go to your titles, and the newest titles, I believe, usually light up. There they are right there. So we have Tidebreaker. All right, so that is the one I actually have active right now. That is the one if you get the ultimate. And then we have Swashbuckler, I believe, is the regular title you get for just being buying the new expansion. And the ultimate, I think the other one should be you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, it might possibly be that I'm wondering if it's the ultimate that you actually get. Well, the other one is Fleet, right? Well, let's see if I think it corresponds the same as the things. Fleet Merchant, Swashbuckler, Tidebreakers, Fleet. Let's just type in Fleet. See, there it is. It just, for some reason, it's under Event. It's under a different spot, which is interesting. I'm not sure why. So you do get, it's the same, Fleet Merchant. So it's the same as the borders. So if you get the generic one, you're going to get Swashbuckler title, Swashbuckler little thing around your, what is it called? Yes, portrait, that's the word I'm looking for. And then you'll get the Fleet Merchant title and border, and then you will also, and then you'll get Tidebreaker for the other one, right? So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty darn cool. And to finish up here, I want to tell you the last thing you get with the Ultimate Edition. You also get the Ultimate Expedition Supplies. Contains bonuses and supplies for purchasing the Ultimate Edition of it. Now, these are bound to accounts, and you also get a Valor Boost package for level 140, which you can use on any character. These are both bound to any. So again, remember, the armor ones are going to appear on all your characters when you make them and stuff and have them. But the Valor Boost and this one are specifically only one-time use things. So I'm going to have to send these to my other character, all right? Which I'm actually going to do right now. So let's do that. So basically the best way to do it is to open your shared storage, right? If you're a VIP, you can directly open it, or you have to go to the bank. If you're just playing normal, shared, it's being subscribed, right? Let's see, do I even have my VIP? Well, it would help if I had my VIP item on me. I don't have it on me, so I may have to go to the bank anyway. All right, so let's pop over to Bree real quick here. But yeah, we look pretty cool. We'll go into Bree as our piratey selves here with our nice little weapon aura and stuff and icons. I'm pretty, I like it. I think it was I think they're good additions. Again, it's a good way to support the game too if you buy obviously the Ultimate Edition or the other thing. So I went to the wrong place. Can you believe it? Yeah, I can believe it. Let's run over to the horse guy here real quick. But anyway, thank you for joining me. If that's all you want to see, wonderful. That was pretty much, we covered all of it. I thought there was a horse master right here. Maybe I was wrong. Where is the horse master? But thank you, yes. Thank you guys for joining me. I will just teleport to it right now. Baruch Kazad. All right. So I'm here at Bree. All right, and it is kind of gonna have to close that vitals things to a normal level because it's too big and it's driving me crazy. All right, there we go. There we go. And now we're gonna go over to our vault and we're gonna do our shared storage. All right, so this is how you're gonna move your stuff if you're gonna send it to a different character. Remember, you need to be you should be logged in when you purchase this through the LOTRO storing game, okay? Because it's going to drop these 2 special items, especially if you get the Ultimate Edition. No matter what it will, but if you, so that, the words I'm trying to say is if you buy it in the normal in-game screen, it may not show up to buy the expansions there. All right, you may have to go in-game on a character. But remember, if you get it on a character, you can always move them around, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and drop this right here, okay? These 2 packages that are the 140 boost and the ultimate. And now let's go ahead and flip on over to my other character, who is going to be my stout-axed dwarf, swashbuckler, all right? And for me, it's very helpful to be able to do the 140 boost because... I'm making you guys videos all the time, and to go and level up the new class all the way to 140, I will not have enough time when I'm also making you other content on LOTRO and other things, right? So that is why it's very handy for me. I also think it's a good way to do it, to give one of those during the events, the expansions, because it allows the freedom to be able to get to that 140 for some people. If you don't have time, they usually give you the pre-order like a month ahead, so you have time to level from 1 to 140 so that you'll be ready for the new expansion areas when they come out. That's kind of why they do that, I think, for people who don't want to purchase the Ultimate Edition, right? So I'm glad that LOTRO does that, but it also is cool that they do that for people who don't have the time, even if they have that month, because then they can just immediately, with the new class, be playing in the new regions when they come out that month, right? All right, so here we go.
What do you need?
What do you need? So what I'm going to do now is my guy's level 11 here, but he needs to go to a store. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to teleport to our kinship house. The nice thing about our kinship home, if you don't know, is that we have the ability we have a horse stable at the front door. So if you teleport to our kinship and you're part of the kinship, you can literally just walk over to this thing and then teleport. Right click it, summon this guy, he pops up, and then just go anywhere. I've never even been to South Bree apparently, so I have to use or I guess I'm probably a little low level, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna go to the same spot Zollin was, and this is, by the way, my live stream helped me name this character, and I like it a lot. It's Zalinor with a Z. It's kind of like Valinor, but it's Zalinor, which is actually a pretty darn cool name. So good job. It's a good name. We had a couple shout-out ideas, and we all voted on it, and we voted on a few of the good ones that I liked.
Greetings.
All right, so here's the shared storage. So as you can see, this is a new character, and look at almost over half my inventory was full of stuff. Because of the other expansions you can see here, right? And again, I already opened some of the other ones on my stream, so you guys know if you're watching this later. And then we need to go to here, and I want the ultimate. There's the UMBAR one, and I want the level 140. Okay, so I'm gonna put those there for a second. All right, and then I'm gonna do a really quick little teleport to empty my inventory a little bit. Baruch Kazad. All right, so I've got a little more room here. You can see again, we have a lot of things here. But that is all right. The 2 things for our new Ultimate Edition we're going to open up. So we will start with opening the Ultimate Expedition supplies. Okay. So we click these, we get basically a bunch of virtue accelerators. So 2,000 bonus there. We get Corsair of UMBAR Ultimate Carry All collection box. We get to choose what carry all we get. This is huge with the ultimate ones, okay? So now the ones I need, all right, I am debating on what I want. Large instrument carryall is nice, but not necessarily needed. Large essence and tracer carryall, that could be good. Tasks are always nice to have, but my one character never has a problem with the tasks. Large crafting carryall is always good to have. Large healers carryall, large dyes, large war spoils, which is like the Entomors and PvP zone, and the housing one. So I'm kind of stuck between if I want another housing one or if it's either the housing one or even more crafting stuff or tasks. Those are the ones that always fill up my inventory the most. I think the crafting one is nice because you can move stuff around more. So, but I have been having troubles with the essences and tracer carryall because I have a lot of crafting carryalls. So I think I may go with the essence one and tracers. And again, remember, carryalls are bound to your account, so you can put them in the shared storage and move them around, which is kind of awesome. So keep that in mind when you're picking this. It doesn't have to be for just this one character. I could literally use this and go put it on my main character. I could send it around, leave it in my shared storage, right? That kind of stuff. So it really depends. The task carryall is nice too. These carryalls are such an amazing addition to LOTRO. I'm so glad they added them. I kind of wish they'd be a little bit more prevalent, all the options in the LOTRO store, because you can always get the task carryall and stuff, I think, in the store, and one of the other ones, but you can't always get the other, like, everything. So I think they should just have all these options always in the LOTRO store. I think it would be a good thing. And do sales on them and stuff. They do sometimes with that. So, to finish up my little chat here, large essence and tracer carryall, I think, is what I'm going to go with. Essences are kind of from the mid-levels, 100s, but tracers, they start getting a little overwhelming after a while. They start really filling up the inventory. So, and if, you know, in doubt, if you keep your stuff in your shared storage, you can just check your shared storage, right? That's the best way to do it. When in doubt, check before you do something like this, because you'll be sad if you do it wrong.
Greetings.
And never go back. All right, so I'm going to go to my, I think I have my carryalls right here. So as you can see here, I have a crafting. Lots of crafting. And then I have a large die, a large essence carryall. Let's just withdraw and see how much is in that. A large war spoils, so I already have a war spoils. Medium essence and tracer carryall. All right, small crafting carryall, So I don't really have a lot of task ones, it looks like, unless I just left that on my character. I may have left that on my other character, but let's see, how am I doing with these ones? I still have quite a bit of slots actually for the tracer things, so I may just go with, it's a hard decision, isn't it? Really is. I've decided to go with the task one, because those really fill up your inventory a lot. And since I have so many crafting ones already, I could move some of those to this character. So I can have a task one on this character and my other character. So they can collect and not fill up my inventory, and then I can just switch stuff around. So that's how I've kind of went through that, thinking about that. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that one. All right. For some reason, maybe it doesn't let you do it when your thing is open. So make sure you're careful with that. So again, we'll do the task carryall, select that one, there it is. So now any tasks I have will go nicely into this, and you can click the little auto to make them go in there. So pretty cool. And then we'll do that one. And then we also have the Ultimate Virtue XP supplies. This is bound to account, but it contains 15 1000 Virtue XP purchases for Ultimate Fan bundles of Corsair. I'm going to go ahead and open it on this character. So you can see I have all of these now ready to go to give a bunch of Virtue XP to this character. But first I want to level him up to 140. But I am going to do that in its own separate video. Okay? So I'm going to do one just basically doing a level 140 level up. I'm trying to make it very precise and quick compared to my previous one in the past. So that's the goal today. All right? Thanks so much for watching. Have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. I hope you all have a wonderful one. Thank you to my Patreon. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's over there for LOTRO stuff and guides. And over there is a LOTRO tale where I do voiceovers in the Lord of the Rings Online, this wonderful game. And I am a Tolkien channel, if you have just found me. We are really excited about the Corsairs of UMBAR. Hopefully this helped you kind of know if you want to buy the Ultimate or Collector's Edition of it, besides just the regular version of the game. And again, I'll link the LOTRO link down there to buying them too, if you want to just buy them that way. But you can also buy them through the store, obviously, down here. See you the next of my friends. Barukazad Kuzad I menu.